Theo Carver's light break, resilience, and trust that is not easily earned. Now, in a shocking twist that will stir up old wounds, Theo comes face to face with a painful memory from his past. The sight of J.J. Devereaux holding a gun once again forces Theo to relive a deeply traumatic moment, one that could set the stage for revenge nobody sees coming. A traumatic past resurfaces. Years ago, Theo's life was nearly ended by the pull of a trigger. J.J., caught in the middle of a tense situation during his time as a police officer, fired a shot that struck Theo. Although it was ruled an accident in the line of duty, the consequences were devastating. For Theo, that bullet represented more than physical harm. It shattered his sense of safety, created permanent scars, and left him wary of ever trusting JJ again. For JJ, the guilt has never truly faded. He tried to move forward, believing Theo had found some measure of forgiveness, but Theo's emotional wounds remained unhealed. And now, with JJ's return to Salem and his renewed involvement with law enforcement, those wounds are being ripped wide open. Theo's terror upon seeing JJ armed. In the coming weeks, the situation takes a chilling turn. When Theo unexpectedly sees JJ carrying a firearm, the past comes flooding back in a rush of fear and anger. The sight alone is enough to make Theo's hands tremble, his breathing grow shallow, and his memories replay like a nightmare he cannot escape. Older fans of Days of Our Lives will remember the pain this storyline originally caused, when a young man with autism was nearly killed because of a tragic misjudgment. That memory has now been reignited, and the horror of it cannot be underestimated. For Theo, it feels as if time has stood still, and he is once again that young victim, powerless against the sound of gunfire. Jada's surprising reaction. Detective Jada Hunter, who works closely with JJ now that he has returned, finds herself caught in the middle. When Theo confides in her and warns her about JJ's history with weapons, Jada is taken aback. She knows JJ's reputation as a cop with a troubled past, but she hadn't realized the depth of what had happened between JJ and Theo. Theo's warning places a seed of doubt in Jada's mind. Should she trust JJ the way she has been? Or will she start keeping her distance, wondering if Theo's advice is a glimpse into danger that could repeat itself? If Jada begins to question JJ's stability, this could also affect her work and her loyalty to the police force. JJ's attempt at redemption. During the week of September 22nd to 26th, JJ struggles with the growing tension. He knows he can't erase the past, but he desperately wants to show Theo that he's no longer the reckless man who nearly destroyed him. In a heartfelt moment, JJ may try to apologize, again, offering Theo his sincerity, remorse, and explanation. Yet JJ could quickly realize that this is not enough. While he wants to mend their fractured friendship, Theo is unwilling to move forward. For JJ, it may feel as though his apology is met with a brick wall of anger, a reminder that for some wounds, time does not heal all. Theo's dark scheme. As much as Theo strives to be a forgiving and compassionate person, trauma often awakens darker impulses. And with JJ reappearing in uniform, with a gun in hand no less, Theo cannot shake the thought that JJ should never again be given that kind of authority. Whispers around Salem suggest that Theo may not simply express his discomfort. Instead, he may take matters into his own hands. His pain could transform into a need for control, and his fear into a thirst for justice, or revenge. Theo could start laying the groundwork for a plan to force JJ out of his police career. Whether it is by undermining JJ in the eyes of his colleagues, reporting him for misconduct, or orchestrating situations that make JJ appear unstable, Theo may slowly build a case that JJ cannot remain on the force. But revenge rarely comes without consequences. The question is, how far is Theo willing to go? Will he simply seek accountability, or will his anger push him to extremes that shock even his closest loved ones? Salem braces for fallout. The mere idea of Theo turning from victim to avenger adds dangerous energy to this brewing storyline. If Theo follows through on his plan, Salem could once again be divided. Some may side with Theo, believing JJ deserves to pay for the trauma he caused. Others may defend JJ, pointing out that the shooting was an accident from long ago, not a reason to destroy the man's life today. This clash could ripple beyond JJ and Theo. Abe, Theo's father, will undoubtedly be protective of his son's pain. Lonnie and Chanel, Theo's family, may rally behind him as he fights for justice. Meanwhile, Jennifer and Jack, JJ's parents, will step in to protect their son, certain that he's already suffered enough guilt. The stage is being set for a battle not just between two men, but between two families. The big question, revenge or healing? Days of Our Lives thrives on emotional dilemmas, and this storyline presents one of the most powerful in years. Will Theo allow his pain to drag him into a cycle of vengeance, risking his moral compass and his future? Or will he find a way to release his anger, choosing healing instead of destruction? The drama promises to test loyalties, reopen old scars, and remind Salem that the past is never as far behind as we think. With JJ trying to prove he has changed and Theo unable to forget the cold terror of a gun in JJ's hand, the road ahead looks rocky, emotional, and filled with shocking twists. Would you like me to push this article even further by including speculative scenarios of exactly how Theo's revenge plan might play out, such as him setting JJ up in a dangerous situation or leveraging Salem politics against him? Next, we will learn about the explosive developments hitting Salem during the pivotal week of September 15th to 19th, where shocking revelations and unexpected alliances will reshape the very foundation of several key relationships. Sarah's heart-wrenching discovery at Victoria's birthday celebration. The atmosphere at young Victoria Kiriaki's birthday party will transform into something far more profound than anyone could anticipate. As colorful balloons dance in the gentle Salem breeze and children's laughter fills the Kiriakis' mansion, Sarah Kiriakis finds herself witnessing a completely unexpected facet of Xander Kiriaki's complex personality. This tender moment will pierce through all the accumulated anger and resentment that has been festering between the estranged couple for months. The birthday celebration becomes a catalyst for emotional awakening when Sarah observes Xander's gentle interactions with their daughter Victoria. His genuine tenderness, the way he carefully adjusts Victoria's tiny party hat, and his patient demeanor while helping her blow out the candles will create an emotional earthquake within Sarah's guarded heart. This vulnerable display of fatherhood will force Sarah to confront the harsh reality that perhaps she has been viewing Xander through a lens distorted by pain and misunderstanding. Philip Kiriakis will emerge as an unexpected puppet master in this delicate emotional dance, deliberately orchestrating another web of deception that threatens to unravel completely. His calculated decision to once again shield Xander from accountability regarding the hit-and-run incident will prove to be a double-edged sword. Philip's protective lie, while intended to preserve family unity, will inadvertently become the key that unlocks Sarah's capacity for forgiveness. The weight of this deception will create ripple effects that extend far beyond the immediate moment. The fragile path toward reconciliation. Sarah's internal struggle will intensify as she grapples with the possibility of extending an olive branch to the man she once loved with every fiber of her being. The birthday party revelation will plant seeds of doubt about her previous harsh judgments, leading her down a treacherous emotional path toward potential reconciliation. Her decision to approach Xander with an apology will represent one of the most courageous moments in recent Salem history, as pride and vulnerability engage in an epic battle within her soul. Xander's psychological landscape remains scarred by the deep wounds of betrayal that Sarah inflicted upon their relationship. Trust, once shattered like delicate crystal, proves infinitely more challenging to rebuild than either party initially imagined. His heart yearns for the restoration of their once unbreakable bond, yet his rational mind maintains fortress-like barriers designed to protect him from experiencing such devastating heartbreak again. The question haunting Salem residents will be whether Sarah's changing emotional tide possesses sufficient power to penetrate Xander's carefully constructed defensive walls. Tate's dangerous game of romantic manipulation. The aftermath of Tate Black's explosive confrontation with Holly Jonas will set in motion a calculated campaign of deception that threatens to destroy innocent hearts in its wake. Recognizing that his direct approach has failed spectacularly, Tate will pivot toward a more sophisticated and morally questionable strategy involving the unsuspecting Sophia Choi. This dangerous game of romantic manipulation will test the very boundaries of acceptable behavior in the pursuit of truth. Tate's decision to manufacture romantic interest in Sophia represents a masterclass in emotional manipulation that would make even the most seasoned Salem schemers proud. His carefully choreographed plan involves creating an intimate atmosphere within his dorm room, complete with dim lighting and carefully selected music designed to lower Sophia's natural defenses. The calculated kiss he delivers will serve dual purposes, convincing Sophia of his genuine romantic intentions while simultaneously creating opportunities for him to extract crucial information about the mysterious adoption circumstances. The complexity of this situation will be further amplified by Sophia's genuine emotional investment in what she believes to be a budding romance. Her innocent trust in Tate's manufactured affections will create a moral dilemma that extends far beyond the immediate players involved. The potential psychological damage that could result from this deception represents one of the most ethically challenging storylines Salem has witnessed in recent memory. Ariana's mission of romantic restoration. Ariana, Ari, Horton will emerge as an unexpected relationship counselor, driven by her unwavering belief in the power of true love to overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles. Her strategic intervention in the Holly Tate situation will demonstrate wisdom beyond her years as she carefully orchestrates opportunities for reconciliation. Ariana's pure-hearted mission will involve subtle manipulations designed to remind both Holly and Tate of the genuine connection they once shared. Her approach will be refreshingly honest compared to the deception surrounding other storylines, as she openly advocates for forgiveness and second chances. Ariana's efforts will include arranging accidental encounters, facilitating heartfelt conversations, and serving as an emotional translator between two hearts too proud to admit their continued feelings for each other. The DNA investigation intensifies. The mysterious adoption case will reach fever pitch intensity as Rafe Hernandez makes the pivotal decision to entrust Tesoro's DNA sample to the capable hands of Steve Johnson. This transfer of evidence will mark a crucial turning point in the investigation, as Steve's legendary investigative skills are brought to bear on one of Salem's most perplexing mysteries. Steve's subsequent approach to his beloved wife Kayla Johnson will carry the weight of potential family-shattering revelations. His request for her medical expertise in conducting comparative DNA analysis using Tesoro's genetic material against samples from both Tate Black and Brady Black will represent a moment of truth that could redefine family relationships throughout Salem. The scientific precision required for this testing will put Kayla's professional skills to their ultimate test, as she navigates the delicate balance between medical objectivity and personal investment in the outcome. Tony DiMera's corporate warfare declaration. The one stormy night press conference will transform from a routine business announcement into a declaration of corporate warfare that sends shockwaves throughout Salem's business community. Tony DiMera's masterful commandeering of the event will demonstrate his strategic brilliance as he unveils his legal challenge to Titan's aggressive takeover of DiMera Enterprises. This public forum will become his chosen battlefield for what promises to be an epic corporate struggle. The lawsuit announcement will carry implications that extend far beyond simple business competition, as family loyalties, personal vendettas, and financial empires collide in spectacular fashion. Tony's subsequent private negotiations with both Xander and Philip will reveal the true depth of his strategic thinking, as he attempts to divide and conquer his opposition through carefully crafted deals that appeal to each man's individual vulnerabilities and desires. Alex and Stephanie's relationship crossroads. The tension-filled aftermath of Tony's press conference will create unexpected friction between Alex Kyriakis and Stephanie Johnson, as their differing perspectives on the unfolding corporate drama threaten to drive a wedge between them. Their heated argument will expose fundamental differences in their worldviews and personal values, creating cracks in what appeared to be a solid romantic foundation. Alex's desperate proposal for Stephanie to move in with him will represent a high-stakes gamble designed to salvage their deteriorating relationship. This cohabitation invitation will force both individuals to confront their true feelings and commitment levels, as they navigate the treacherous waters between casual dating and serious partnership. The outcome of this pivotal conversation will determine whether their love can survive the external pressures threatening to tear them apart. The week ahead promises to deliver emotional devastation, surprising revelations, and life-altering decisions that will reshape Salem's romantic and familial landscape forever.